welcome everybody. We're gonna go back online, so I turned on my PlayStation and it had actually saved my spot. I'm surprised it didn't complain when I booted up the game. Let's see here. Let me double check. Now me. Gotta make sure that sound's coming through. And I need to get new headphones. That's next on the list. I think I'm gonna go cash in some quarters, but I gotta see my finances because might have to punt that till next month, but that's okay. Anyways, so yeah, I was just here, which yeah. So without further ado, let's just get back into it. Oh, and we've got some invasions potentially. All right. Oh, and not to sound too grandiose, I feel like that's the theme of 2025. That's so last year. No, but what I mean by that is, like, by the time, like, these videos start getting, because, you know, a lot of my friends and family already thought, like, you know, that I was going to get pretty famous one day, for better or worse. Like, they were kind of hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Yeah, thanks, fine. Wait, now I'm all paranoid. I want to make absolutely sure that... Well, we're going to tromp through here like a proper gentleman. You got to be careful. Some of them do attack. And if they do attack, then they can goad the other ones into attacking. Hold on, where's my... Oh my gosh. There's so much stuff. So much stuff. And I'm still technically doing some work tonight. Nothing, like, too, like, critical. I just need to make sure that I update... No, what am I doing? Hold on. Twitch. Mobile dashboard. Oh, lovely Gavlan's on. That's one of the people I met through my, I'm gonna have to do shoutouts and stuff, but let's see. There we go. But met through other socials, and there's like a whole Elden Ring, like, friends group. So, trying to get all that up and organize the disciples. Like, got a few other friends that are into streaming, and gonna do a bunch of shoutouts and, like, a whole, like, page, of stuff. So, including, like, this artist from Arizona. I just met him on the Tiki Talkies, and I was like, this is dope. And so I'm putting him on the page. Like, I'm just going to randomly, like, you know, I've got so many lists upon lists. All right, here we go. Oh, almost missed it. And now, see, they're aggro because I am missing. Oh. And they don't stagger. They're very steadfast and stalwart beings. You little jerks. I'm very stalwart too, eh? You too. It's pretty easy to not get hit by them. I'm just being very lazy, like... Alright. I was to go kill everyone else, because they're gonna be all jerks too. Come on, you. Or are they? Did they aggro? Was this something I've just been missing? Because I don't think I killed anything up here. How did I walk by that? Are you gonna do something? See, I don't know. I forget what makes them aggro. Like, if there's too many in the same area at the same time, one of them might randomly. I don't know. So. And anyways, while we do this, I might have accidentally started the... No, that sounds way too crazy. It's like the Rapture, but it's like the Mass Judgment. I think we're already on our way there. Whoa. As we're playing this crazy game. Alright. Might have to take another header to the face. To the dome. There we go. Oh, there's crossbow people. That's a robe of a different color. Or whatever they say on... Wizard of Oz. Oh, gosh. Ow. Oh, that makes sense. There's another one. I was like, how did I get shot? I thought I was doing pretty good keeping cover. Ah! Oh, don't jump too far. There you go, hit him through the wall. Alright. Yeah, you can die pretty easily here, and I think I just did that last episode. Although, wait, this is the new one on 2026! Woo! Yeah, we're streaming in 2026. I was up in the mountains for a bit. Had to go gather some thoughts, discuss some things, lay out some groundwork. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. So wait, where does this one go? Did I get everything back here? I feel like I didn't. Hold on. Now that I'm just destroying everything. Are there hidden walls? I don't know. I feel like that's something worth Googling. But I'm not going for a complete, beating of the game. Maybe all the trophies. In fact, ooh, we should do some of that. We should do some chalice dungeons. They are a bit monotonous, but I mean, I've already hit a wall with a lot of other stuff. Like, we could continue on this way and do Margot's wet nurse at the very top, do the pigs, and I'm thinking I kind of want to do some chalice dungeons, actually. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sidetrack and we're going to talk about some crazy, crazy stuff. So it's not really that crazy. Basically just organizing and cataloging a report, like a scorecard on everybody's life choices. And really what's public, I mean, and even that, what's proper. Because, we don't need to be dredging out people's dirt unless it's really atrocious. But even then, we need to think about our own, take some self-inventory on whatever we've done that might be on similar grounds. And of course, I'm talking about certain people who have been... See, I'm careful to generalize too much, because this really isn't just all rich people and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's more what can happen and what can go wrong. And as long as we maintain thinking about it like that, and I say that as I was raised Christian in the Methodist Church, and I was confirmed in the church, born of the blood, molded by it. Or I guess that's Bane mixed with this. We're doing chalice dungeons. Hold on. But I was taught good from wrong, right from wrong. Okay. So let's just do a basic chalice ritual, the Tumuru. We gotta start somewhere with the ritual blood. Yeah. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, it's level 5? What? I mean, yeah, okay. Oh, alright, but anyways. So I'm organizing the cats, the concerns and thoughts, and those are going to end up being a framework for people to make their own. In fact, you can make a copy at any point. I'm going to be organizing them on the GitHub website, which I've been spreading, and even the people that have been going to the GitHub website have been looking at it, been somewhat concerned, but then oh, okay, yeah. And so, which also includes people that my family knows, and I'm sure that they've been asked about certain things, and they were concerned for a bit. They might still be a little bit, but I think I cleared that up with a rather large post, and I tagged Anonymous. Yeah, not to sound too crazy, but yeah, I tagged the biggest group of hackers that basically try to tell the world that there is accountability for your actions, and they will expose you. It's very simple. Anybody who knows anything about Anonymous knows that if someone tags Anonymous, then they're probably familiar with their work enough to be ballsy enough to be like, hey, Anonymous, check this out. Here, I'm inviting the world's best hackers to come and check out what I've posted. I don't do that lightly. Also careful if there's oil in here. I just realized I've got my torch. And I think some of those are... Oh, where did I even go? So that's the door that we open. And then we got to come down here. This might be oil. Yeah, look at that. That's oil. Careful, the U.S. is about to invade it. Because the U.S. kills people for oil. Anyways, sorry. If that wasn't really apparent for people. And I love that these have transcripts, and people from all over the world are going to be able to read this. And I got to go through, and I plan on doing this. I'm going to go through and I am going to spell check, and really not just spell check, but also proofread. Oh my god, that's why this is dangerous. Pew pew. See, I upgraded this. Yeah, that's oil. See how it glistens? That's not a good time if you put fire with oil. In fact, actually, wait a minute. Look at this. I am oily. Look. I have the oil symbol now. Plus, I did take some damage just to demonstrate that. I have 20 health vials. I'm not worried about it. Plus, we're actually going to be getting a lot of stuff here. All right, now this is like some Saw stuff. Which, by the way, oh man, some of my favorite memories are to that Saw franchise. That's what one of my ex-ladies and I used to watch. Oh man, I think they got to kill the summoner. Otherwise, those are going to... Yep. Where are you summoning from? Not you, though. This one will stay dead. Okay, but this one... Oh. Guess she didn't survive long enough for me to... Okay. So you gotta be quicker on the draw to do the critical. Oh my god! I was not ready for that. How? I don't know. We're just gonna pew pew. Oh. See, I mean, we're pretty high level for this area, so I'm just kind of screwing around. Ah! But this guy is throwing poison. Get poison. And you can knock these to get rid of the smoke, but either way. Operates as a device. Okay. So anyways, yeah, we're going to cause the rapture and all that. No. No, basically it is like, oh my god, that guy's just up. Sorry. I forgot there's some nudity in this game. It was not something that people were excited about. Stop. I mean, of the list of people to have some nudity from. There we go. Like I said, I'm very high level for this area, but I'm also going to get low level trash, like a bloodstone shard. I should have been doing this. I should have been doing this like back during, don't worry, they get a lot harder. Also, you gotta be careful. Some things can fall down on your head. I actually don't know which way is which, but we're going to just, and if we light on fire, we light on fire. It'll be interesting. Like if I'm rolling in oily stuff, like maybe this. Oh man. Shining coins is all. No, oh, and I was trying to queue up some Jacob Lyle. So I'm going to do some editing and put some Jacob Lyle on the top of, or the front and end of my YouTube videos. I got to add the links to more stuff. Like, I might ask him some pointers, like, or actually just watch his channel and, like, kind of mimic what he does, because he's already got it all figured out. I mean, he did YouTube for a job, like, and he did very well. Still is, like, now he's doing, selling things, and I got to get that organized, my shout-outs page. If I start to get big, we'll see. We'll see. I should at least get a few more followers. Unless this all just goes nowhere, then it'll be like, alright. But, yeah. I think I'm at least going to get a couple more. And I could be a complete fool with all this. Like, somebody might have already been doing all this, and I'm like the second or third person to be putting this together. And they'll be like, yeah, glad you caught up. But that's the cool thing about this thing. It's so scalable to where it doesn't matter at what stage people join the effort, the movement, and all that. It's welcoming. Like, it's more welcoming than church. Like, and actually, one of my buddies who is big in one of the local congregations is intrigued by this stuff. Now, he's cautious, as he should be, but he knows me better than anybody. I mean, he's not cautious because of that. Like, if anything, that's why he's actually even listening to it, is because he knows me. But the other thing is, like, it is just so earth-shattering. It's the Great Reset. It is, like, completely redoing things. Hold on, I got some coffee here. Like I said, I've been up in the mountains for the past few days for the New Year's. Rang it in right, and saw a concert and all this fun stuff, and yeah. Alright, now I gotta be careful with this. Oh! I say as he just utterly wrecks me. I don't have to be that careful. Remember, high level, low level trash, like, that's what's gonna happen. I was being intentionally reckless with that. Letting him just womp all over me. I still got like 18 health vials. Come on. I'm not even gonna return to the dream. We're gonna keep going. How many can we do in a row without going back? We got 15,000. Woo! Yeah. As the row blows up in the wind. Although I get sidetracked. Please no sidetracked. Okay. I do the side runoffs like and gather materials. It's a thing. If you can't tell, I get sidetracked easily. And actually, we will do the sidetracks and everything. We will heal as we need. I'm not going to try to, like, yeah, bragging rights are cool, but there are people on this game that do no-hit runs. So, like, until you could do a no-hit run, nah. Although I'm so lazy, I'm not going to go watch the no-hit run, but, feel free to. Ow. Okay. And I can't really build up the gems. So wait. This is the first room? Because that's like the boss room. That's where I came from. That's the lantern. Let's go this way. I think I have to go... We'll get a lot of health files and stuff. And I think that's actually what they meant for you to do. Notice how like I went and I bought like a ton of health files and I went and farmed. So... Had I just done this back when I was like the regular level for it. And that's really a hard thing to do with video games is like make it to where it level scales. Also, that's kind of scary. That's one of the the spawning ones. So let's go over here. So they're just going to keep coming. Okay, and then this is the upstairs. That's good. Of the same place we were just at. It's kind of connecting it together. Yeah, but I think that's a reoccurring one. So that's going to just keep coming. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, see, that can get dangerous really quick, even for us high level folk. Oh my god, oh my god. As I'm talking all confident and everything. Like, oh, there they are. Okay. There's probably gonna be some more. Oh, and then the fatty that rolls. Yeah, it's the roly-poly. That guy's nuts. And you can see him too. Just kidding. Is this a trap? No, sometimes that is. Alright. Oh, man. Now let's just beat him. Ugh. Let's make sure nobody else joins the fight. Ready? This gets intense. Alright. That's such a giant morning star. Like, imagine that just crushing down on you. Yeah, they're actually like Barbies. They don't have any gender. Or, well, they don't have any parts. So, it's just pus swollen. Like, don't ask me how I know that. I actually just am kind of learning that right now. But I wasn't sure what they did. But we kind of did that earlier when we were just like, there you go. Just spray them chikes. Oh my god, that actually looks kind of real. Alright, let's open the thing. Alright. What's this? Oh, this is a death. View the specter. Ooh, someone's coming in bare. Ah. Alright. Not sure if I could break that. Okay, so now go down. Actually, let's go across, because I think there's usually something like across this thing. Is there another? No? Maybe not. Oh, yeah, this. Serpentine. Get him. And get him. What does it say? Beware of trap. Sure. I'll look for anything on the side. I think there was... Okay, it looked like there was something this way. It was cool to see all the statues, like, if you stop and, like... It's, like, randomly... A bunch of skulls. Like, because Europeans used to do that. They just put a bunch of skulls. I think it was because they just had so many people dying all the time. They didn't know what to do. Couldn't give everyone a burial, and especially, like, they didn't know, like, who everyone was. And they're like, well, just so we have it somewhere, like... It's just human nature to try to show respect, you know, even in death. Especially in death, because then it's like, you know, they can't... Because, like, they can't talk for themselves, they can't defend their honor, like, they, you know... So, you just gotta... And respecting ancestors, too. Like, the main religions insist that you respect your ancestors, or your elders, and then ancestors are, you know, your elders and elders' elders, if there is something after this life. If there isn't, then, you know, no harm, no foul. You were just a nice person and tried to be respectful. To be a nice person, be respectful. But, I mean, like, I wouldn't be doing all this stuff in the real world, like breaking urns and stuff. But this is a video game, so let's go smash these urns. And so... Yeah. I'm covered in blood and ashes and urns and dust and, like, yeah, like dead bodies. So the boss door is open now. I think that was the last diversion that we could do in here. Hey, what's up, lovely Gavlon? Welcome, welcome. Oh, nice. I'll probably pop in there too here in a bit. I've heard the game's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm doing a new playthrough. I got stuck in the other one. I accidentally did one of the endings, so yeah, I was like stuck in New Game Plus. I'm starting all fresh and talking about crazy things. So yes, lurk away. I don't have the shout-outs set up yet, so I will do that. Although I'm building a shout-out page, and I actually started the stream talking about the group that has the lovely Gavlon in it. So as soon as I get that shout-out page. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, this game, oh, it's still my favorite Soulsborne. Like, I feel like that's kind of like a dangerous thing to say because it is so gory and violent and bloody, but like when you tell people you like Dexter, that show, they're like starting to analyze you and whatnot. But it's just an amazingly well put together game. I just love like the nightmare aspect of like how it's just like a dream, anything's possible. And actually my favorite boss is Mikolash, host of the Nightmare. So like, you know, not even one of like the scariest or goriest ones. Like, oh, I'm just being so sloppy with this. Hold on. I was hoping I'd just end him instead of like having to actually stagger him. Oh, well, there we go. No, horrible timing. There it is. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is probably like my next favorite. Like that, I mean, it catches a lot of flack, but I'm one of the ones that I spent just so much time in Majula. Like, it was painful, but it was like a purgatory. But it was like a love-hate thing. Oh yeah, definitely had a huge appreciation for the bosses in that one. Because I mean, just when you think you understand what's going on, like, what was it, the Ruin Sentinels, they just utterly humiliated me. And like, until you figure out like the bonk is good for them, then it's like, oh, okay. You just breeze right through them. But, humbling, I guess, I think is what I like the best about that. It's a very humbling game. This one too. I mean, my gosh, that electric beast. I forget its name. It zaps me pretty bad. So, oh yeah, they're tricksy ones. They're tricksy, and that level too. Talk about purgatory. Like, it just feels so empty and hollow. And then as you keep going, like even the enemies like start to disappear. So then it's like you just know how bad you are at that area with how many times you've killed the enemies to where they just start disappearing. Oh. Yeah, or if you farm one place too much, but unfortunately, I find out the other way, just how bad I am at a place or how long it takes me to figure out a boss. I mean, this is what I do if I can't figure it out. I just come back as a super high level and just destroy everything. Oh. Like, that thing would freak me out on the first playthrough. Oh, there's a thing. Which, probably a bloodstone shard. Oh, which they all spend. Oh, a fool's blood gemstone. Somehow that doesn't sound good. Oh, spawner. Oh, I didn't roll fast enough. Swipe side by side. Okay, let's go find him. So angry. Where is the ladder? There we go. Or not ladder, stairway. Oh. Oh, serpentine. There she is. Ah, you interrupted me. I didn't get it. Oh. Oh, there's another one. Hello, throw. Ah. Gotta get that ritual blood. Guess where is the other bell maiden? She's probably up on the side. But you're not a respawner. While you're chucking them fires. Alright. Somehow I don't think this is the right way, but either way. I mean, that's where I need to go eventually. Oh, this one. She's pretty creepy. She just wanders around, starts crying, stabs you. Although I thought she looked different. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, they're just gonna keep respawning, so... I guess I'll just go ahead and pop the door. Pop a door, Gio. Although I'm gonna come in here full health. Try to take out any peripherals. Well, I see you. I see you, Sneaky Pete. Alright, well, we weren't so sneaky, so... There we go. Whoa. Just imagine getting beaten with a giant branding stick. I mean... Oh, man. Yeah, and speaking of not trying to sound too crazy, it's like someone comes on expecting some Bloodborne, and next thing you know, you're talking about like online voting and all that stuff. Oh, but it is commonplace. And if people watch enough of the videos, they'll see enough of that musing. Well, I didn't put it in the title, although I didn't change anything. I gotta get better at that. I was just excited to be back from my trip. And successful, too. Driving around Colorado is pretty crazy. It can be, if you're not paying attention. Of course, I suppose that's true with everywhere. But the age of accountability is upon us. I mean, even with traffic, driving, like, I'm part of a few Colorado groups, and, like, oh, it's just funny. Like, they just call out bad drivers. They usually have, like, pictures or video. And it's interesting because sometimes people call people out, and it turns out to not be an issue like they thought it was. And, like, the public just kind of, like, discusses it, like, you know, oh, well, that's actually legal, or oh, that's not. And, like, one specific example was this truck was hauling something like a trailer or tractor. Oh, we got a cannon. This car was, like, passing it, and then went across oncoming traffic to go use the left shoulder that you're not supposed to. And I know that at least in Colorado you're not supposed to, because I've been pulled over for doing exactly that. I was going the wrong direction up Trout Creek Pass, and a state trooper pulled over. I was on the side, you know, taking the leak. And the cop was like, hey, well, first off, he was, like, trying to talk to me all calmly because I was already out of my vehicle, like, urinating on the side of the road. And I was just looking at the rocks, just having a good time for the night. Like, I was on my way back home, and, like, I didn't want to wait for the other side. And I told him, you know, this. I was like, you know, sorry, I need to get home. I just really had to go to the bathroom, and, like, I didn't know how long it was until the next one. I didn't realize this wasn't something you're supposed to do. And he was like, yeah, you know, he took it as a teachable moment. And he explained to me, he's like, you know, you can't be crossing oncoming traffic to go use the shoulder. That's dangerous. That's not driving responsibly. And I'm like, all right, well, that makes sense. Like, he wasn't out there to give me a hard time or, you know, to mess up my night. And he caught me urinating in public, which I don't remember how long ago this was. I mean, I was driving, so it could be like, what, 2 decades ago? up to 2 decades ago, and I think it was like when I first started out driving. So I'm almost pushing 40. Like, yeah, so 2.5 decades, we'll say. But anyways, and so maybe the laws have changed since then. I doubt it. Like, I feel like that's a very strange law to roll back. Like, yeah, we could cross oncoming traffic to use a shoulder. Like, no, that sounds stupid as all get out, and it almost caused a wreck, and people were discussing this, and I stuck to my guns. Like, I honestly don't know how many times I've run around this thing. We opened the door, I think, so I think we can go fight the boss. Here we go. Here's the doorway. I think this is where we came out at. Yeah. So that's the chest. That's that. There's this. We could usually go across here. Over here. Oh, man. And so, because I need to meet some audiences where they are, I need to actually do some other stuff this weekend. But for tonight, it's the fun. Yes. Oh, please. I don't even care if it's real or not. It's not, but I'm going to mark it. Fear, superior being, time for blood vials. I just like anyone who's playing this game in this day and age, I just rank their sayings like positive. I don't even care what they're saying. Like, they're saying stuff in 2026. Oh, and this is some of the first Bloodborne of 2026. Oh. Yeah, and once I get new headphones, then I'm going to, which I'm planning on doing that this week. And then, because I got the internet. The internet was the big problem, like, when I was streaming Twitch the last time, back in 2020, 2021. I made affiliate pretty quick doing the coding game stuff, which I need to do some more of that, but that's work. Like, I mean, we were doing coding challenges, and that's part of why, like, it was so successful. Like, as far as, like, just streaming Bloodborne, I didn't do a lot of this type of stuff because I didn't have the camera set up, and I still don't. But I'm going to just keep doing it without a camera until I get a camera, too. Oh, whoops, I don't want to get lost in that mess again. Oh, there's the trap, okay. Alright. So that's what, how did I trigger that? I feel like it was in the middle like this. Anyways. Excuse me. So. Yeah, and that's actually the first thing I ever did on Twitch was, or was it YouTube? Oh. What is this thing? How did I... That was weird. See, someone took time to write that. Already unlocked. Okay, yeah, so I kind of... Oh, I was like, there's a trap. Ah. What's that? Oh, it's that, okay. It's this square. Oh, it like blinked out of existence there for a second. Anyways. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of gather my thoughts about it. Like, so I'm starting the concerns and thoughts with people. I announced it kind of semi-formally on a Facebook thing. You got to kind of search for it, and I need to put it at the top of the BV Accord, and the BV Accord is this whole thing, which, like, it basically, like, tries to avoid war with Central and South America, because the current administration's going a little nutso, and, like, yeah, so we need to figure that out. And not just that, like, every administration for the past, like, 20 have been nutso. That's why I love South Park. Like, they just, among many things. Like, they've just called it on both parties. And that's something that I need to work on, because usually I defend the Democrats and the liberals pretty hard, but, you know, there's quite a few criticisms for that camp as well. And so, And even though, and actually I say that as like I've been kind of more public or more active in public engagement, discussing things with people on the governor's posts, and the governor likes some of my stuff. It's really amazing. Like it's crazy to feel like there's that direct feedback, but and it's usually when I'm saying something constructive or something like positive about his stuff. Like, I mean, this one time I said, I appreciate, actually, one time he actually responded to me. He was like, I really appreciate this comment. Thank you. And I was being sincere. And like I was talking about, like, 'cause he was advocating for parental stuff. Yeah, I think this is probably like a fake. Yeah, and someone maybe deleted the thing. So I like that. But I'll also like the comment saying illusionary wall. Treat all with care. Yeah, sure. Because it costs me nothing to like all this stuff. And as you saw, someone liked one of our messages. Of course, I leave a bunch of like... So yeah, then someone could say liar for that one. I'm not going to troll them and say liar, but like, if you fell for it, you fell for it. Ooh, there's this thing. Poison dart thrower. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Here's the tunnel. Okay, I mean, that's one thing about these dungeons. If you get lost, just kind of keep hugging the wall like any labyrinth. But that is part of, like, the trick to these things. Like, you can definitely get lost for a long time. Ooh, let's do a summon, yeah. Just, like, covered in blood. We've got 93 insight. You can max out at 99, which... If you're not seeing stuff at 93, another 6 isn't going to matter, I don't think. Hey, what's up, Tomb Prospector Oleg? Alright, here we go. I know an Oleg. Alright. Okay, now let's see if we can... Okay, there's a woman. Beware of monster, beware of woman. Yep, we're going sidetrack to Oleg. My top hat is shiny with blood. Actually, a lot of this stuff is kind of coming full circle. So I talked about the Llama Lounge. Well, it's either a funny coincidence or we'll just go with coincidence. But it would be funny if it wasn't such a coincidence, which could be. I mean, like, if you think about it, like, monitoring's been going on since 9/11, and, like, if you say certain buzzwords and stuff, then the feds have to look at you. It's like a thing. And I said a bunch of crazy stuff back in 2020. So yeah. And if not, they're about to be. I'm just kidding. That's not meant to be scary. Actually, quite the opposite. You can get away with literally anything, except you're not really getting away with it. The public is going to hold people accountable now that we have the tools for public communication. So me and Oleg here are going to judge you. What does that mean? Well, we'll just probably just make fun of you and ridicule you and not accept you to our Frankfurter roasts. Or our beach parties. You won't be invited to any of the, the soirees if you've done dirt for power. That's a lot of people. So, in the words of our current president, you're going to hurt some of my friends. Well, we all hurt sometimes. So, the trick is how much, how little, and all that. Because at the end of the day, anyone who follows religion, like, and that's the thing, is I feel like it was really space aliens coming back, and, like, they're going to be, like, shaking their heads, be like, what did you do? We left you a book. You're supposed to read the book. You didn't read the book. Like, we're gonna be like, sorry, we didn't realize we were supposed to read the book. And like, but that's the thing. That's why a lot of people have like gone away from the book, is because the people that say they've read the book act like they haven't read the book. And I'm talking about the Bible for that one, but the Quran is pretty similar too. It's all like a guide for like the best way to live your life in accordance of other people so they can live the best lives that they can, and everybody gives respect to whoever or whatever created us. That's religion in a nutshell. That's what it's supposed to be. But it's been so perverted and twisted by lazy people that don't take the time to really clear it out, except for when they do. And then it's like, if you spend a lot of time in the church or the temple or the mosque, or I'm trying to include Judaism too, because they're all the same as far as like, be good to each other, be good to yourself, and here's how. Like that's it. Live your best life, help everybody else live their best life. Oh, and then watch out for these things could be pricks, like, or these situations, or don't let people do this. Wait, where are we going with this one? I think I opened the. Also, that's some pretty strong coffee. Drinking it at what? Almost 8 p.m. No, it's a little after 8 o'clock p.m. But I used to do this back in college when I needed to get some stuff done. Not pulling all-nighter, but, plus part of being a spaz and having the ADHDs or whatever. The stimulants kind of tend to tire me out after a while. Like, I think that kind of does it for everybody. Like, like how people serve coffee at night. That always seemed weird. Oh yeah, this is just a bonus area. Let's go fight the boss. Wait. The boss is this way? The hounds. Bolts is effective. Yeah, I like my cane. Oh, I can't wait. Hee. Yes. Oh, let's just keep going. Reeks of fire and despicable hound. Oh yeah, fire, I think. Oh wait, no, the hound. See, these are messages of people trying to... Quick weapon. See, I have a quick weapon, so that's good. Reeks of hound. Alright. We run at them. Do not give them any time of day. Oh, stampy, eh? Oh. That's like most of this game is like stay to the flanks. Bust the kneecaps. Although that's I was about to say that's fire. I'm probably gonna get hurt from that. Oh, I like the chants in the background, making it seem more like more like an arena of people watching and cheering you on as you fight to the death with like, oh my god. See that? Even with the high level, see that's scary. You gotta like dodge, watch out. Oh man, he's kind of getting me here. Oh my god. All right. I mean, he's tanking a lot of the damage. Like, oh, he's about dead. Yeah, he's dead now. Okay, well, this monster's almost dead. There you go. Prey slaughtered. Alright, now we got the central Thumeru Chalice. Thumero? I don't even know what that is. And we got a blood gem, and I wasn't paying attention to the third thing. Yeah, well done, wondrous light. Yeah, let's congratulate pats on the backs all around. Oh, small lady, sure. And now we gotta go back, because now we've beaten the whole... Actually, let's go look at this. That's pretty creepy. They're all watching you. And just still watching you. Oh, no, I'm kidding. You can't destroy them. You shouldn't. The desecrate graves and stuff. Because what if they're haunting their bodies and they're all watching, like, hey, don't be rolling on my body. What are you doing? Oh, my body. Oh, something like. So, like, the jokester would be, oh, actually, yeah, let's. Huh. Time for tastiness, therefore, what could be more phallic or something? Defilement is effective. Right in front of these like skeletons. Somebody's gonna be like, what does this even mean? Well, now if you've seen this, then you know. This is how internet memes start. They could. But then I just probably ruin the chances by saying this is how it starts. And this is how we do it. Oh. I need a blood rock to get that to the +9. I do have some chunks, so I could get this up. Do I need anything? Actually, wait. Yes. I want this pew pew to be as strong as it can. I do want the saw cleaver to be strong too, in case I do need to fall back, but the stronger I can get the pistol, that's just gonna be... See? It's so strong. Don't worry, that's Germain. He's a prick. You fight him at the end. You can kill him as many times. I think you can kill the doll too, but I'm not going to. Yeah, you fight Germain. He's waiting for you by the tree. Anyways, so now let's do another chalice. That's the first one. I didn't do it here because this is like a weird altar. Yeah, short ritual. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So this is the first one we did. Now I can take that away because it's like, yeah, it's already spent. But there's the second one. Let's do a chalice ritual with the... So I have both of them. I think this is the one that I got. What's that 2 mean? Hold on. Oh, depth. That's a depth 2. Or this one's a depth 1. I don't have enough ritual blood to do the root. But I do have enough... Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta get level 2. Well... Hold on. Let's do it here. Like, do I want to do a whole nother ritual? Like, how long have I been doing this? Not even an hour yet. Alright, I might take a wee break and then do the next one. Or, well, let's just go ahead and start it and see how far. Because I want to do them in order, and then we'll do, once we get some more materials, then we'll do the root one there. But it is quite a bit to, like, take on a whole one. We shall explore. Huh. I'm running low on bullets. Unless I didn't refill because I haven't gone back to the dream. Okay, that could be it. Also, is there a sidetrack? No, good. Oh, look at that. Like, look at these things. Like, somebody spent a lot of time making this game. Oh, that's so sick. Okay. Yep. And there's traps abound here. Oh, I was like, that looks suspicious. I've done these chalice dungeons. I've played these games before. I've done these chalice dungeons so many times. So many times. And I think they're almost the exact same in the first 3, or they're at least the same type. Where the rooms themselves might be slightly different. And I learned this concept in the software engineering class that I did for my, degree. Sorry, I got to keep saying that for a certain reason. Defending why I do tech, like imposter syndrome. No, I took a class in software engineering for my undergrad. And basically, the game model, I think that's what it's called, but see, I'd have to look it up. But the idea is kind of like Diablo is where I first saw it. And you do a dungeon, and then you just keep going down like layers and layers. and then they're able to repeat. And so basically what you're doing is you're recycling levels or like pieces and elements of a level to make another level to where make it seem quote unquote new, or be able to add more content without completely redesigning the next level. And so this is like, think about like Candy Crush or, well, like I said, Diablo. And then Bloodborne, like one of my favorite games. And this mechanic, I don't think it was utilized as well as it could have been. And it doesn't scale level-wise, but at the same time, it wasn't really meant to. Like, you're supposed to do this when you're curious about, oh, hey, here's a chalice, back during the Blood-Starved Beast. And that's like very early game. So, the fact that I'm doing this now, well, I just didn't play the game as it was intended. And so, so I really have no one to blame but myself as far as these, not holding up to the scaling. But as far as like, don't worry, these get insanely difficult, and I do not like it when it gets to like hold on. My spidey senses, whenever I come into a dark room with that, like, okay, so it's not this one, but with a bunch of these jars, somebody might be chucking bombs and blowing you up. So, I was gonna say, there's probably enemies. Oh, there's someone chucking... Ah! I tried to dodge and I did not dodge. I was trying to just utterly destroy him. Sincerest thanks. So you kind of want the message to have some kind of meaning, though. Like, so yeah, message is effective. Although I am just like running around just liking it, but have audience with message. Because there's people out there playing, and they're gonna get like when they log in again, they're gonna get a nice little chime like we did, and be like, someone liked your message. And we can actually, let's see. I think we just open the message book. Or wait. Notes made. There we go. Oh, one foul. Huh. Take a step forward and behind you. Yeah, that's in the Forbidden Woods, and that's where, that's fair. And I said, reeks of blobby thing, therefore nothing but tight spots here. That's in the Canehurst Castle. And then time for tastiness, therefore defilement is effective. Yeah, see, I put some, like, effort into them. This one, I don't know what that is. Reeks of defilement. Yeah, this is to try to get it, and that's why it's foul, because I'm trying to get them to trigger the trap, and it might have triggered on somebody, and that's hilarious. I hope it did. Everybody needs to get hit by the trap at least once. Normally those things are so scary. And you just start seeing all these bagmen. Wait, there's just something there. I'm gonna kill him first. Oh. Okay, sometimes that would be a thing. Yep. So generally how I try to do these is I try to search everywhere that doesn't have a door, and then once I've finally explored everywhere that doesn't have a door, then I open the doors. Because otherwise, you miss stuff, potentially. Although I'm already potentially missing a lot of stuff, so... It's a ghost. Was I already here? Maybe. Let's see. Now I gotta go back because I gotta go open the door. I'm just talking about missing things. Yeah, I don't want to do too many chalice dungeons, actually. They are fun. But they are kind of monotonous. That's that despair. That's why I was saying, like, I like Dark Souls 2, because, like, the Majula is definitely a vibe, but I've spent a lot of time, like, dying, going back, rethinking my life choices, and then fighting the bosses again. Oh, okay, that was kind of a little close. Yes. Okay, so now we'll fight the boss. That's the guy that I killed. Huh. Oh, actually, I still gotta go do that work thing. What time is it? Jeez. So, I'm gonna have to cut this short. Never mind, actually, we'll just do a solid hour of streaming, and then we'll call that good. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, we'll finish this boss. Because I really do need to get some things done. I need to get the work thing done. I need to get I would like to get some progress done on the website. I don't necessarily want to stream that just yet. Because that's when, like, when I have people, like, watching that, I want them to be able to, like, comment, interact. Say what they want changed on it. For this, though, this is just chillaxing and preparing. Alright. There is no way to sidetrack here. You know what we could also do? Yeah. We can enchant it with arcane. Okay, maybe I should actually start trying. Oh! He got me! He stabbed me with his claws, and now he's by my neck. Alright, I got you. Come on, fool. Nope, you're done. Get down. No more howling, no nothing. You're in the know, right? Yes. Splendid. Alright, oh. So did I come down? Is it this way? Oh, no, this is the way. Do you know the way? Alright, now I feel kind of obligated to finish this chalice. Let's run through. Let's try to get it. Sidetracked. Dang you! Oh. No. Oh yeah, I see some poison in there. We are kind of running low-ish. Not really. I'm not completely topped off with my blood vials. Okay, these things are kind of pesky. Crikey. I'm gonna stick my thumb up its bum. What's that, South Park? Here we go. Hey, oh, this is, yeah, see, those are explosive. Let's do it. Ooh! Ow! Are you the one that throws the fire? Alright, well someone's throwing the poison knives from up top. I think that was. Because that, if someone was throwing things, I would have gotten blown up there. If it was the fire throwing one. Alright, so we have the archway, then I think there might be something over here. I could be wrong. The other side. Alright, do I have a thing in my head? Oh, I did. Hey, what's up, bot? With the cheap views. No, you can't be buying views. That's not good. That's not good. You'll get found out and they'll tell you. They'll tell on you. And then you'll be on like the... Oh, God! Oh, man. Yeah. There we go. Oh, man. So yeah, those things are ornery. Alright. So you don't want to linger too long in like the middle. Like, I could have easily walked away from that, but I stalled too long. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Oh. Oh, there comes that guy. Ah. Oh, I got me. There's another one? I just hear all these, like, he's talking. Oh, whoops, I don't have my gun. Ah! I'm just gonna beat him to death. Alright. Well, there's definitely some other, like, things running around. I don't know where they are, but there's a lot of sounds going on. I see this guy. There's that. I kind of remember this area now. Or it seems familiar, anyway. I'm trying to say like I memorized any of this. That's a joke. Little pieces of it. Yeah. All those bodies just hanging from the ceiling. It's ridiculous. Just like nightmare fuel. And here we go. Another door. Oh! Yeah, that's where they all are. Ah! Ah. Yeah. Ah. Like hug the wall so they can't like get a straight shot on me. There we go. Anyone else? Whew. That's quite a bunch of people. Could get the spoils of victory. I'm gonna go rob you. Oh, what a nice sarcophagus. Grave robbing. Oh, and the Hintertomb chalice. Wait a minute. Oh, see, that's going to bother me. Now I have to go down every side, because this is a side venture of the chalice dungeon, by the way. And we just got one of the other chalice types. There's like 3 or 4 like series, and we're going to do them all. Oh man, are we gonna do them all? I'm like both excited and not for that. There's some really tricky ones. I got stuck on like Ebryitis. There's a couple of like alien looking bosses. They're just absolutely brutal. But if we're going to conquer this game and get destroyed in the process. Wait, wasn't this? Oh, so this was like the very first starting area? Hi, what's up, Stoner Jesus? Welcome, welcome. We're doing some Bloodborne and rambling about other things, but mostly Bloodborne. How was how was the Oregon Trail? Yes, I don't know if you're familiar with this game. It gets pretty it's pretty violent and pretty bloody. Oh, that's good. That's good. Back in the day, I played that when it was on the floppy disk. Yeah, it was and it was the green and black screens, and oh yeah, it was good fun. I was never very good at it though, like budgeting ahead with bullets and food and all that. I could barely budget for the week, let alone like a whole trip across the country. Yes, yes, very good. We've come a long way too. Uh, yeah, yeah, the hunting, like, of course, it kind of feels like Duck Hunt too. Although I haven't played Oregon Trail in so long. This is all just from what I remember. I was watching, well, no, I was watching some of your gameplay, but I'm pretty bad. I'll just like wander around the house while I'm doing stuff, watching people stream. Oh. Huh. I played this game a time or two. Oh, whoops, I didn't unlock this one. But yeah, and actually, I entered your Twitch through one of the people you were trying to get there, Sith Gaming, I think. I saw her announcement on the X app. I was like, oh, word. And then, like, because I've been trying to do better about following Twitch people and, you know, and interacting with people that the X app is kind of a dumpster fire of politics. And, like, sometimes my Twitch turns into that, but that's where I go and I debate all, like, the political stuff. Oh, that's not good. Ah. Oh, that's death. Oh, no. Those ones are very dangerous. So. But yeah, and you get the Twitch set up pretty nicely there. Although it's funny that interesting you had the technical difficulties there. I've done these where, so I did this back in 2020, my first go around, and there were a couple where I just didn't have my mic on, and I just like streamed like half an hour in, and someone was like, "Hey, you're not talking." It's like, oh, so now like I religiously check my feed to make sure that I'm not muted or like these headphones are kind of garbage, so they go out in and out. But yeah. Ah. Gotta get those 45,000 blood echoes. Where was I, though? So I didn't get that. That's the start. Sounds like it's over here. Oh, yep, it's right here. These are the ones. You gotta be very careful and dodge them. Oh, she's got my blood echoes. You. Dodge. Dodge. Okay, there we go. And then there's this guy. No. There we go. Whee! Oops. I think I gotta go up here. Gotta do some. Was it Transylvania? Ah, another good old arcade game. Oh, actually, Oregon Trail isn't an arcade game, but yeah. Let's see. probably better if I... Oh, who am I kidding? Tally-ho! You can also heal all the vampiric if you're quick enough. Alright. Let's see. Oh, he's stuck. Let's see someone else. Treat blobby thing with care. Yes. Alright. And away we go. Oh, wait. That wasn't the key. I gotta operate the device to unlock the door to get to the thing. But I do have my blood echoes back. Well, now we're back to here, so that's where we would go with the other way. So now... There we go. Yeah, I already tell that's the way to go. I have some coffee, though. Oh, and I'm really bad at shout-outs, so the people watching this when it gets on the VODs on the YouTube, that was Stoner Jesus, probably lurking now, which is totally cool. Met on the X app, an advocate for cannabis reform, and it's beautiful to see. Like, I mean, people no longer have to be out in hiding and all of that as far as cannabis is concerned. The Jesus aspect, I started talking a little bit about my religious upbringing earlier. I feel like a lot of people in this country, I think Stoner Jesus is in America, could be wrong. He speaks English, and that's how I usually gauge where people are from, which isn't really all that great because it's the cool thing with Twitch and XApp and really all social media is people could be literally from anywhere in the world, and you're just like, hey, make your best guess and try not to sound racist, but in the end, you just got to assume that as long as they understand your intent, they're not going to be that upset. Like, I'm thinking back to when I had Saudi roommates in college. I asked them what this guy was saying. It was Deller Mundi, this musician that does Indian music. He's Indian. And I thought he was speaking Arabic because I don't know. It sounded close enough. Like, I didn't think about it. I didn't try to intentionally offend him, and I didn't offend them because they understood that I wasn't trying to be racist, and they just joked like, "You racist?" I was like, "My bad." So I didn't do it again. If I did it again, that would have been, mean. And then they would have been like, "Okay, now you're not pretending. Now this is actually sincere." Ah. There we go. I'll treat that blobby thing with care. So. Also, this is kind of a bit different from Oregon Trail. It's very switching it up. And that's the other thing with Twitch is and that's what Stoner Jesus was playing. Definitely a blast from the past, some nostalgia. That was one of the first video games I ever played. I'm trying to remember what my first video game ever was. I mean, the first one in my house was Super Mario Brothers 3. But the very first game a lot of people played was either Oregon Trail or the original Mario on the regular Nintendo. There was Ataris, so like Pong even before that. And actually there's a bar in Fort Collins that has an Atari. Or at least there was. I don't know. I haven't been out for many, many years. Oh wait. Did I open the... I killed him. But did I operate the device and unlock the door? See, that's why these labyrinths are so... Did I do it? Please tell me I did it. Okay, I already did it. Go all the way back and find my way to the thing and be like, you didn't do it. I was like, oh, man. There we go. Meet 'em at the crossroads. Okay. Okay, wait, this is it. And then I think I'm probably actually going to be good for the night. Let's see here. Yeah, I got over the hour, so that's good. I wanted to meet my goal. And I'll be doing some more constructive ones later, but for now, for tonight, I'm just back from my trip. I've got some good market research going. Got some improvements to do. Oh, this one, actually, so this one might be kind of painful. Okay, well. Come on, stagger. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, he's got me in the corner. Oh no! Ah. Come on, run away! Quick attacks. There we go. Okay. Whew. That was scary. He almost got me. I don't want to lose 50,000. And how much did I get from him? 5,000. And now I got another chalice. And see, they just never end. You could just keep doing them and doing them and doing them. Oh. So. With that, I think I am going to end here. Let's go ahead and... So that's as far as we went here. That's what I like about how they have a ton of lanterns in the Chalice dungeons, because then you can just keep going to each one. Alright. I'm going to level up, and then I am actually going to go switch to Lovely Gavlon and look at his channel. Let's see. Oh, I can only do one. Dang, alright. They're getting expensive, but I gotta get that arcane up. But I can't do that close and not do it. Hold on. Okay.
Welcome. What? Very well.
There we go. So that's going to get my discovery up, but it's also going to allow, plus it gets the defense, so that's good. But it's going to allow me to use these tools. Let's see. So let's see, like this one needs 20, that one needs 15, 18. I think one needs 30. It's like the Call to the Wild, which I don't have that. The Augur is pretty good. That's 18. Yeah, and all of these. Yeah, one of the secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the gloves of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. It's pretty messed up, you know, like all the people you're executing, I'm guessing. All right, then Beast Roar, one of the forbidden hunter tools made by irreverent Izzy. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beasts, if only for a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords, which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of men? That's so profound, but basically if you're getting swarmed, you could just use this and it like shockwaves people away. Yeah, the Augur of Ebrietis, remnant of the Eldritch truth encountered at Bergenworth. Use phantasms, the invertebrates known to be the augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon abandoned Ebrietis. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth and led to the establishment of the choir. This stuff is so crazy. Also, I still have the gold pendant. I could smash it for a gem, but that's for Vicar Amelia. There's another one. Did I give it back to the girl? I think I gave it back to the girl in this one. Oh man, there's all this stuff too. Yeah. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I've got to go get some work done. But ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one, and we will continue on the Bloodborne journey. Now I got to go work on like some political stuff. So, anyways, ta-ta for now. I shall see you in the next one. Oh, look at that, though. There's a moon. All right, ta-ta. Actually, wait, real quick. You want to see some crazy stuff? Go look at this. It's pillars of, like, nothingness. All right, anyways, I got to run. See you later. Bye-bye.